Job hunting in the UK fucking sucks.
I'm going to run to be a fucking MP. And guess what the first thing I'm going to put in place is? That's right, all the benefit bums that saying they can't work because they can't find a fucking job. Guess what? You can only claim benefits for 3 months on minimum wage. After that, you have to do community service and wipe the streets, clean the parks, pick up the dog poo off the roads. For no money at all. Let's see how many of you can't find a job then.
Universal credit and single parents. Now, I know I'm going to get a lot of shit for this video, and that's okay, I'm expecting it. But it is 2023, and I honestly could not give a shit anymore. So I'm just going to say it. For the people that judge people for being on universal credit, for the people, the single parents that have really little children that cannot go to work, what do you expect them to do? If, for instance, the other partner just isn't bothering with the kids financially and emotionally, and they've got no support system around them, what do you expect them to do? I get that in this country there's a lot of people that are on benefits or universal credit or whatever that generally don't want to work. I get that, and I get the frustration. But there are some people in this country that generally want to work but can't.
This is a massive fucking rant alert, 'cause I'm fucking fed up of this country. I know I shouldn't be swearing, but I'm angry. Do you know something? If you're a hard working person in this country, the country just screws you over. Have you ever heard of a cold living payment? Basically, if you're on the dole or you claim any benefits, you get a cold living payment to help pay for your bills, right? For your heating and your gas and your electric, while you're sat at home all day with the heating on full blast, right? Watching Jeremy Kyle. The government give you money to do that. Why people like me and you are going out, working our arse off to put fucking money on the table, to put money in the bank, to put food on the table for our kids. Working in factories that are freezing. Working outside, which is freezing. Where's our money that the government want to give away? Where's our money for working outside in the freezing cold? Number 2, if your dog is ill. Let me tell you a quick story. I took my dog got run over about 5 years ago. I took her to the vets. The bill comes to 1,200 quid for it because she had to have an overnight stay, etc. Do you know what the vet said to me? Said, if you was claiming benefits, you'd get this for free. Can you hear what I am saying? You'd get this for free. The government are forcing people like your hand to not work because you get more things for it. How is that right? How is it even possible for people like you and I to be thinking to ourselves, it'd be better off if we didn't work, we'd be better off? It's absolutely insane.
Bro, do you know what I want to talk about, bro? Why is it so hard to get a job, bro? I've been applying for jobs for so long. I don't get it, like, my CV's banging, everything's calm, but still somehow I can't get a job, bro. I've been out here for time, just looking for, I've been taking my CV places, asking, you lot got a job? Can I work? Are you guys hiring? Everyone telling me the same thing, apply online. Then I apply online, then they don't get back to me. I'm telling you, it's actually a flipping scam. And I'm just out here just walking around, you know. Got nothing better to do. Call me jobless. I need a job. That's the whole point.
I'm going to be straight with you now, yeah? I don't agree with tax. Simple. The fact that I spent all my teenage years grafting and sacrificing all the fun, not going on holidays, going out playing football all the time, trying to make it as a professional footballer, literally putting all my time and effort in to make something of my life so that in the future that I can just relax and chill, not have to worry about money, etc, etc. For then some cunt at the top who thinks he's better than everybody else can just come down and say, nah, you know what, you're earning too much money, we're going to tax you, and then with that tax, we're now going to spread it out between everybody else to all the people that, when they were younger, decided to go out drinking on the weekend, when they were younger, decided to go on holidays and live their life, and now they're struggling for money, and they haven't got a fucking job, but it's alright, you can pay for it. Half of your money can go to them, and you can help feed them, and feed their families. I don't agree with that. I've done everything I've done in my teenage years and my early 20s to get in the position I'm in today. Not to give some cunt half of my money that decided to piss his life up when he was fucking 18 and do drugs, go out on the weekend, party, fucking get a girl pregnant, do all that shit. I didn't pay for that. I don't want to pay for that.
I've done one job application, and that has taken me an hour. An hour. Because I had to rewrite my cover letter for the role. They wanted a portfolio or video of the brand campaign that I'm most proud of, so I edited my portfolio to reflect that. It's just, and that's just the initial. I probably won't even hear back. That's an hour of my time, an hour of my life, and I will not hear anything back. It is so draining doing these applications and not hearing anything back or getting aired by people. I got an email back from a company this morning after probably a month and a half of my initial interview. I thought it went really well. I sent them 3 follow-up emails over the space of 2 weeks, never heard anything back, and I was like, okay, right, fine, they've just aired me. And then I got an email last night being like, so sorry for the poor communication. We've actually made a hire for this role. We thought you would be a really good fit for the team, but we've decided to go with somebody with more experience. Shock, that's what they always say. But would love to keep you on file if anything comes up. And I'm just like, you couldn't have told me that. What is wrong? I understand that people are busy, people have busy lives, but come on, it's not that hard. It's not that hard.
So is it just me, or is everybody in the UK just surviving or barely surviving, just depressed, skint? Ugh. Everywhere I look, everyone's just sad or barely coping, and then you get the ones that don't work, who are or choose not to work, should I say, who know how to work the system, driving around in really big fancy cars and nice houses, nice clothes, everything, and I'm self-employed, really, they've got the right idea.
Sometimes I feel like I'm the only person in the world that is in my current situation, but then I think there's 7 billion people in the world, so I can't be the only one. So I've been looking for a job for the past 3 years. My last job ended because it was a temporary contract, and then I went to uni, and then COVID hit. But for the last year, I have been putting out CVs, applying for any jobs that suit my skills, every day, multiple times a day. I look on job boards every single day. Any job that comes up, I apply for them, but I'm getting nowhere. I applied for a job yesterday, and I thought I'd ring up the company just to see how my application's going. It's a temp role, so it's an agency, and they basically said that this company is looking for someone that's worked recently, and I just thought, why does that matter how recently I've worked? It is not going to impact my performance whatsoever. Someone having a job and then quitting it and getting a new one in a month does not mean that they're more likely to work as hard as someone who's not had a job for a year and then gets a job the next day. If anything, I feel like the person who hasn't had a job in a while would be more likely to work harder as well, because they haven't had a job in so long, so they'd want to show off their talents and they'd want to work hard to keep that job. I just feel like it's really unfair that companies are still doing this. They're looking at a CV, and because they haven't had a job in over a year or even 6 months, they're just no, we're not going to hire you. And it's just well, how am I supposed to ever get a job if no one's given me a chance? And the thing is, I can't do anything with my life because it is stuck in this standstill from not working for so long, because I don't have any money to do anything with. I can't put any savings away. I can't do anything. And so I'm literally waiting to start my life. And I'm nearly 25, so it sucks. And I have to depend on my mum, which sucks even more because she shouldn't have to support me when I'm nearly 25. But it's just what do I do? What do I do when I'm applying and nothing is happening? So yeah, that's my situation.
It can't just be me who's noticed this. A lot of people on social media are posting pictures of themselves, cleaning out the stables of their horses, brand new cars, going on holidays, maybe 2-3 times a year, and I mean abroad, 3-4 grand holidays. And they don't fucking work. They don't work. They don't work. They're scrounging fuckers, and they don't work. And then there's people like me and you who do fucking work. Can't afford to go on holidays. I can't afford to fucking go to Greece. Not once a year. Let alone fucking 3 times a year. right? And they feed him fucking horses.